400-year lie. Israelites still worshiping the wicked elites.
One thing, it's a two-part class. One thing that I want to bring to y'all attention is that the truth movement is just getting started. The real truth. We have been dealing with watered down doctrines. We have been dealing with the lies, and what I'm trying to get our peoples to understand that they're not taking this serious, man. See, we still come in here and we don't take this as business.
That's right.
You know, because somebody messing with your money, you gonna take it serious.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Somebody messing with something that you love, you take it serious. But that's when it come down to this truth, it's second nature.
Bring it out.
You know, it's second nature that we don't come in here and understand. A lot of you got your ass gonna go hungry out there, man, especially with that nonsense.
That's right.
We are under spiritual attack even by our own people. And I'm gonna tell you something. True saying. We are here under attack and we don't know where it's coming from.
That's right. Bring it out.
That's the problem. See, you know, I heard the bros this week. We got too many precept kings ready. They want to be the precept kings, man. They ain't trying to go get no other information, man.
Bring it out.
They too busy ready to step on their brothers because that's what they've been taught in the world, man.
That's right.
Right.
Let me tell you something. And you got some of these camps, man. Some of my agents, man. Some of them working for the man.
Bring that out.
A lot of people don't want to hear that, man. Some of these camps work for the man.
That's right.
And some of you love these Israelites, man. That's wicked as hell, man.
That's right.
Most High show you their dirt. Raise up their skirt, show you all their dirt, and you still.
Bring that out.
Because you still looking to one up your bro. Let me tell you something. If you ain't have a jumper, you just ain't gonna develop one overnight.
That's right. That's right. Bring that out.
You ready to come to the court, man? You ready to outdo the brother that's got a pure jumper, man? It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, man. Give me Job 9:24. Let me show you something, man. See, a lot of you been reading scriptures and you understand. You've been seeing these characters out there, man, with Israelites, with fringes on, man. And you love these guys because you thinking they working for the Most High. Some of them working for Satan themselves.
That's right.
Read that out.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
See, you got camps out here teaching this is only Esau.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
That's right. What about the 2/3?
Bring it out.
You thinking they not fighting to keeping power too?
Bring it out.
You thinking these elites that Israel love to worship, man? Anybody put on some fringes? Here we go with name. You see them all down your Facebook timeline. That's
Bring
right.
that out.
Bring it out.
DMX got judged, man. You had Israelites, man, acting going crazy.
That's right.
Bring it out.
They acting like DMX did something for their neighborhoods, man.
Bring it out.
They acting like DMX was out there in them corners, man, other than trying to push that homosexual music, man. They acting like DMX wasn't getting bent over on the couch either, man.
Bring it out.
It's kind of weak spirits that they have, man.
Right.
And what I'm showing y'all today, man, is that some of our people are enjoying as what you're seeing going on with us. Just like I'm bringing out the $1 trillion businessman industry, man. Why isn't it that, where's these elites at, man? Matter of fact, give me this first letter. Let me show you something. Let's get this first letter. Read that out.
The miseducation of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Let me tell you something, man. Esau just playing his part. Because you got our people back there helping Esau.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
You got our people back there making sure the programs are being ran. How you thinking Esau can, every time we raise up a city, he can come in and destroy it?
Bring it out.
You thinking COINTELPRO died out in the early 80s and 90s? They still got COINTELPRO here today, man.
That's right.
There might be agents watching right now, man. Your BFF might be an agent, man.
Bring that out.
We too gullible in this truth, man.
Right.
The art of war, man, is deception.
That's right.
So you don't know where it's coming from, but you know we being attacked. Why are you thinking we in hoods like this?
Bring it out.
Read that, Art.
The miseducation of the 12 tribes of Israel starts from the moment he has the ability to reason, usually around 2 years of age. Once the child graduates from the so-called white man's school, college, and church system, he or she is brainwashed to believing every lie taught to them and helped by the parents pushing these lies on them.
So you got the parents. So you got the indoctrination. You know, it's a generational destroying, man.
That's right.
And you got people come in these camps behind, toe up, man. Then they don't understand what we're trying to tell them. Let me tell you something. If you don't listen to us, man, you're gonna get put to sleep.
That's right.
Because what we're trying to tell you is that path to the kingdom. We're not dealing with them sideways stuff, man. Every morning I wake up, I'm searching for the kingdom, man. It's nothing here for me.
Right.
So if you're looking for something here for you, you're gonna get what you got coming.
That's right.
Read,
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, New Year, Halloween, Valentine's Day, July 4th, and Mother's Day. Their miseducation continues with Hollywood, is to maintain their lies.
That's right.
False images planted in Israelites' minds and never fade away. Hollywood started the programming in the early 1900s, giving us an image to us how we shall see ourselves in our minds.
That's what you're seeing happening today. Look at where the Bloods and the Crips come from.
Bring it out.
Huh? Who infiltrated them to make them go start killing them?
Bring it
It's
out.
us. It's us. See, we want to blame the white man. It's us.
Bring it out.
It's us destroying us.
Bring it out.
He just playing his part.
That's right.
That's right.
He just playing his part, man. He already had that hatred. All you gotta do is feed an ignorant mind some hate, some information they gonna hate.
That's right.
You can go tell little Pookie, man. Little Ray called, said he didn't have no money. He gonna go around there and try to kill him.
That's right.
Because we've been pre-programmed to think negative. And a lot of you love this television and these elites, these so-called Denzel. And I've been feeding y'all information. Some of y'all sitting here don't want to believe Denzel Washington is a big man.
Bring it out.
A big woman, I mean. Some of you don't want to believe Beyonce is a big man. Some of you so gullible that you don't understand they are a part of this too, man.
That's right.
You never see Beyonce walking in the hood, man.
Bring it out.
You never see Beyonce coming down here trying to help with the children.
Bring it out.
You never see Denzel Washington's in the hood, man. Why? If they got this money, they always saying some of us don't made it. They'll give you their billionaires. Oprah Winfrey, a big drag man.
Bring it out.
See. And I know some of these weak Hebrews out there, white man, they can't take it either because they some fans. See, a lot of problem is Israel fans.
That's right.
And some of these elders, they look for fans. I'm trying to get to the kingdom. I want you to get there with me.
That's right.
We tired of eating the GMO foods, man.
That's right.
Where have they set up anything in our neighborhoods for us, our own grocery stores?
Bring it out.
Why do we got all foreigners in our neighborhoods, man?
Bring it out.
You think that these people that's sitting over us, your black mayors, your black sheriffs, you thinking they not a part of it? They the original Masons.
Bring it out.
They the ones that's organizing this stuff, man. Helping Esau. Esau dumb as a box of rocks.
That's right.
Read up.
Imagery, false ideas, representations in writing or speaking, lively descriptions which impress the images of things on the mind, figures in discourse, the 2/3 of Israel, which names are not written in the book of life.
So, hey, let me tell you something, man. They know who they are.
That's right.
They know who they are, man. Why are you thinking certain people get to that level? Why? Let me ask you this. Why they haven't shot any prominent business, black business, somebody of an elite stature staying in a gated community sundown?
Bring it out.
Bring that out.
Huh? Why is it always a single black mama?
Bring it out.
Huh? Why is it not none of these NFL player sons? Why? These black caucuses? Why their children are not getting shot down, thrown into the penitentiary?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
See, y'all been bamboozled, man, to loving the people that's really oppressing you.
That's right.
It's our people. It's hatred, man. It's hatred amongst our people.
Right.
And they hate that we are the elect. So they doing everything they can to promulgate this thing to keep us from waking up. Because what did it say? The devil has but what, a short time?
Right.
Who is the devil? It's our peoples too, man.
Right.
They the deceivers too.
That's right.
Knowing history, Knowing that we was over in Europe, man. You thinking these people don't know, man? You thinking they don't know King James? Why don't they come out and tell the truth?
Bring it out.
Because they can't. They can't. They can't do it. Read on up.
Has helped in this destruction of our nation.
See, they don't help too, man. Read.
With the other nations and playing their parts in their movies.
So why you thinking you can go get a coon Negro to play Kunta Kinte, man?
Bring it out.
Why? Why do you think they play these parts, man? You thinking they not mocking us? You thinking these comedians, these homosexuals? Look at Dick Gregory. He had all the information. Why did he never tell you he was Israelite?
Bring it out.
Huh?
Bring that out.
Why do these people that you love to listen to never tell you about you?
Bring it out.
But see, you sold. And who was this other guy? The one that's wanted to start up a school, running around here talking about this Pan-African. Who? Omar Johnson. He's another agent, man. These are agents.
That's right.
Read,
TV, sport.
Where you see them at? You see them on the TV. You cannot get one of the 1/3 on their TV, man. See, this is the thing. Everybody you see out there, you're being lied to, man. Read on,
Music business.
So let me tell you something. They use our children. Why are you thinking none of the black caucus say, man, listen, we need to stop these rappers. They dying. None of the NBA players, we need to stop this, man. Y'all need to stop this rapping about killing each other. Talking about smoking each other.
Bring it out.
That's what happened when one of them died. They go make a song about smoking each other.
That's right.
Why LeBron James ain't said nothing about it?
Bring it out.
Why these NFL? Let me tell you something, man. It's a system, man. It's a farm system.
That's right.
You've been indoctrinated in. Them guys that you see that's on ESPN talking, these guys are sellouts, man.
That's right.
They're not going to do nothing for you. Turn them off. Turn them off. Turn them off. Turn that television off.
Bring it out.
It's okay to watch you some movies, man. But you should be reading in your Bible. That's why I know that your spirit is not right. Because you're not going to get some medicine. Read up.
And any other format, they can help the other nation.
So you got Yahoo. Yahoo these are weapons used against us. You got Googles, Facebook. Now, if you liking all the garbage on Facebook will never tell you have exceeded your likes.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Your shares. All of a sudden, this is starting as we starting to push our business. TikTok, Instagram, the TV, the media. You got other countries helping them do these things too. You got all the leaders around here. Nobody say nothing. And let me tell you something. I just had a Yale student a couple weeks ago say they know who we are.
That's right.
Right.
These athletes know who y'all are.
Right.
These entertainers know who y'all are. These black caucuses know who y'all are. These mayors and these sheriffs and these peoples know who y'all are.
That's right.
But see, they want to continue being wicked, so they're going to continue letting y'all think y'all some African Americans.
Bring that out.
Let me tell you something. When you go back and you're looking at some of them pictures when we was in Europe, you'll see the double eagle flags, man. See, we was the one.
That's right.
We was the Masons.
That's right.
You'll see the Kabbalah. That's us. You're going to find out today. That was us. The thing is, they took Esau. Let me tell you something. See, what happened is, they gave Esau a shot. Esau stole his land from him.
That's right.
See, now they're under the authority of Esau. You got the gangs, the Bloods and Crips. That was an organization set up to protect the neighborhoods. But guess what? Anytime you see us doing something, here come these 2/3 sending in their agents in there to make sure that they cause division.
That's right.
Yeah.
The same thing. You got the dark skin versus the light skin. Why you see mostly light skinned actors?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
See, you got to understand the hatred is coming from our people, man.
That's right.
They hate Christ. They hated Christ, man.
That's right.
Christ said, I'm let you know you're going to get that hate because I got it before you. And who was these? These was the prominent elite ones who was in power.
That's right.
Knowing King James didn't look like this homosexual right here, man.
Bring it out.
They know. And then you go into the back of the book. What gets me is, in any of their things, man, they always got the original picture. Right here. Now, ain't this confusion? This is what I'm talking about right here, man. Confusion. And I'm going to tell you something. The elites know. Let me tell you something. The ones that was in hard bondage slavery was the 1/3.
Bring it out.
See, the elites was up in there. I just brought y'all this last week where they had their own cities.
That's right.
They was doing good. But see, every time Most High come in there and destroy because they're not following him.
That's right.
And you got the churches. Number one, they put all these churches in there, man, to effeminize. Matter of fact, give me this next letter, man. This is a history lesson today.
Bring it out.
We got another letter. Let me show you something, man. And you got these cats in One West and all this, you know. Let me tell you something. Some of them cats, ISUPK, IUIC, them agents, man.
That's right. Bring it out.
These cats ain't trying to bring the nation together, man.
Bring it out.
They working for themselves. And they started in 1969. They're a damn lie, man.
Bring it out.
Read this right quick,
Hebrew Israelites are groups of African Americans who believe that they are the descendants of the ancient Israelites. To varying degrees, Hebrew Israelites have created their own interpretation of the Bible.
This is the information coming off the internet, but read.
Many choose to identify as Hebrew Israelites rather than Jews in order to indicate their claimed historic connection.
These are the 1/3 waking up. Do we understand? Read.
Hebrew Israelites are not associated with the mainstream Jewish community.
When you see one of these Israelites, what's that guy play Amada Starmeyer, whatever his name is? Why do you think they run over there?
Bring it out.
Why do Shaq and them run over there? Why did Michael Jackson them, all of them, they all know? Y'all thinking Michael Jackson had talent?
Bring it out.
You think I couldn't outdance Michael Jackson back in the day, man?
Bring it out.
Bring that out.
Huh? I'd have shut Mike down, man. People thinking it's a game, man. You thinking we can't. You thinking like I tell you. Most of your most talented people's out here on the streets.
That's right.
That's right. And they can make anybody a star to y'all because y'all gullible. Y'all want to eat anything. Y'all love just like the gym. Some of y'all, let me tell you something, kill that sugar in your diet, man.
That's right. Bring it out.
That's why a lot of you sick, y'all kill the sugar.
Bring it out.
See, sugar is like the crack to us.
That's right.
We got to kill that sugar, man. It's going to be hard, man. You're going to go through your pookie withdrawal in the house, man. You're going to be in there sweating at night, man. That sugar, man. Oh, man, I got to have some sugar, man.
Bring it out.
I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks, man. I've been out running around up at night like that, man. Can't go to sleep. I'm pookie on sugar, man. Trying to eat right. I got apples and oranges. They be sitting there, be like, man.
Bring it out.
I be wanting to eat them, but my mom be telling me, hey, man, you better go eat that banana. I've been forcing myself, so I've been, it's a constantly changing. Changing, man. Read on.
They are also outside the fold of mainstream Christianity.
See, we don't deal with that stuff. And let me tell you something. This stuff that y'all see out there now in the Israelites, that's Christianity.
Bring it out.
GOC, CIU, ICG, ISUP, that's all Christianity, man.
Bring it out.
That's all Christianity. That's not about Christ. Read.
Which considers Hebrew Israelite to be heresy. Hebrew Israelite is a non-homogeneous movement with a number of groups that have varying beliefs and practices. Various sects of Hebrew Israelite have been criticized by academics for their promotion of historical revisionism. The Hebrew Israelite movement originated at the end of the 19th century.
See, it didn't say it originated in the 20th century, did it? Read on.
When Frank Cherry and William Sardis Crowley both claimed to have received visions that African Americans are descendants of the Hebrews in the Bible. Cherry established the Church of the Living God, the pillar ground of truth for all nations, in 1886.
Didn't we get freed in 1865?
Bring it out.
You thinking they don't know? You thinking these elites weren't a part of them helping Esau destroy us? So y'all can kill that 1969 One West garbage, man.
Right.
Kill that garbage, man. They need to kill that garbage, man.
That's right.
These fans, man. These are fans, man. It's starting, and I'm hearing Johanna saying Christ is only dealing with him, man.
Bring it out.
That's got to be a nigga to say something. Excuse me, that's got to be a Negro to say something like that, man. I'm hearing Nathaniel saying you got to go through him to get to the kingdom, man. What is going on in Israel, man?
Bring it out.
This is the problem, man. This is the problem. These wicked Israelites are worshiping the elites, man. They're part of it too. Read,
And Crowley founded the Church of God and Saints of Christ in 1896. Consequently, Hebrew groups were founded in the United States during the late 19th and early 20th century.
So that's all we're going to read on there, man. Back to Job. See, you got to understand, the information that you're getting is garbage.
That's right.
These guys, they agents, man. I'm going to tell you now, they agents. And they can take it wherever they want to take it, man. Because what I see is the division, the destroying, the hatred. You can't speak to your brother. But you go deal with Kemet.
Bring it out.
You go sit on the couch with Kemet. We'll let you know, man. Read that up.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You thinking this is talking about the ungodly? This is talking about old peoples too.
That's right.
Read on.
He covereth the faces of the judges.
Hold up. You thinking Esau just Esau did all this?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Y'all got to be crazy, man, to think that, man, we would go kill, man, we would go take Esau out in a minute, man.
Right.
You got to have our peoples behind and helping him.
That's right.
This is where it's coming from. You wouldn't get this, man. You wouldn't get this garbage. Because the elites know, man, they don't want to lose that money.
That's right.
And let me tell you something. You got cats come out. King James this, King James this. This King James, man, why they never read nothing about King James?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
There's some regurgitated idiots out here, man.
Bring it out.
Love to talk. Let me tell you something. Burn false witness on people, man. That's another sin, ain't it?
Right.
You shouldn't be out there begging. Let me tell you something. And here we go right here with the Mayflower. See? And you got all these coons. See, look, you see all the coons on there? All the sellouts, all the agents.
Bring it out.
Your Rosa Parks was an agent, man.
That's right.
Your MLK was an agent, man.
That's right.
Y'all found out last week who he really was, though. See, you got to understand a lot of these guys descend from other nations, too. A lot of chocolate-covered Edomites playing their part, too, man.
Bring it out.
You thinking they not there to help destroy us? And then they'll tell you the Mayflower. But see, they won't tell you it was us on the Mayflower. It was them on the Mayflower, really, because guess what they was fleeing from? They didn't want the truth over there in England, man.
Bring it out.
So it started with Elizabeth. It started before Elizabeth. You got to go read this stuff and dig, man. But see, we want lies, man. See, Israelite want lies. And I got a book here, man, I'm reading there. It's called Lies My Teachers Taught Me, man. See, how thick that book is. See, some of you are faint.
Bring it out.
That's too thick for you right there, ain't it?
That's right.
That's too much meat right there, ain't it? See, that's the problem with our people. And you reading this book right here? This book is talking about you, man. They just tell you they was Edomites. I don't put videos out, man, showing that they are lie. Showing that they are nothing but liars, and who helping them? Our people.
That's right.
The 2/3 that's not getting in. You're thinking, what happened since the 70 AD? You thinking they didn't know? You thinking they didn't know to get up out of Israel? You thinking they wasn't reading the Bible too, man?
Bring it out.
Same spirits, man. Keep reading up.
If not, where and who is he?
It say, who is he? Who is he? It's all people's too. Give me this first video. Conquer and rename.
Now you know the Lord set me out to win over the devil.
Pause it. You see when they put the word devil, who face pop up? See, but he's an agent too.
That's right.
Go ahead and play. They really talking about us. The one laying there dead. Pause it. Go back. I thought he just play it slow. Go. He gonna push it. Now play it. Now when he starts shooting, play it. Wait, now where the dude go behind him? You thinking they wasn't acting these scenes out, man, that they don't really know? Go ahead and play it. See, he's sitting again, ain't you? You see him sitting there? So they let you know, y'all better come to this water, man. Now where the guy is sitting behind back there?
Bring it out.
Cut, pause, action. Let go ahead and play. Listen to what he say. So they know, man. Y'all love worshiping these beasts, these. Y'all, and you thinking O.J. Simpson wasn't a homosexual too, man?
Bring it out.
You thinking these guys ain't homosexual? I'm gonna tell you something. Play the video. I'm gonna show you. This is all what they want to do. Play the video. restoring order and structure back in the nation, man. Slavery destroyed us, religion divided us, ignorance control us, and truth scares us, man.
That's right. Now,
the truth is out there. The truth has never denied the secret. It is the seeker who denies the truth. We've been lied to about everything, man. It's time to wake up. Sick of this madness, man. This is Elizabeth I right here, man. Pause. Right there says she was a Puritan. See, the Puritan was the ones coming over here, man. They wanted religious freedom. They wanted to worship as they wanted to worship.
That's right.
See, you got to understand, man, this is going way, way, way back. Go ahead and play. Let's go a little further. It's positive. See, when you get pictures, old pictures, they're gonna mostly be in black and white. They're not gonna be in these. You go to type in Queen Elizabeth right now in Google, you're gonna see a bunch of dummies looking people, man.
Right.
About 20, 30 different pictures, man, how they look. Bring it back up. That look just like any sister in here, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's just it. But see, they was going off. See, it was a battle between good and evil. Let me tell you something else. We was the first Jesuit priests. We was the first popes, the first Catholics. It was us.
Bring it out.
We just used, Esau just took it over and stole it.
Yeah, that's right.
See, they wanted to play in the bed with Esau, but Esau letting them know, hey, go ahead and play. Charles I, King James son, man. This information is on there. I told y'all, it's coming. I'll show you the
gay
13 colleges.
socialist pacifists, right? Like,
see right here, Byron Rustin. See, he knew he was a Quaker. Go ahead, play.
he's actually America's worst nightmare.
He was openly gay, he was a socialist, he was an organizer. That's great, but what's missing are his actual ideas. And why is that? Well, his intersectional credentials fit the spirit of modern activism, but his ideas? Not so much. Did not spring from my being gay, or for that matter, from my being black. Rather, it is rooted fundamentally in my Quaker upbringing.
Pause.
And the
How is he having a Quaker upbringing?
Bring it out.
See, they live bits and pieces out there. It's up for us to go get it. Go ahead and play.
values that were instilled in me by my grandparents who reared me. Those values are based on the concept of a single human family, and the belief.
You hear what they saying? This is what the 2/3 want. See, they don't want what Christ wants. They want what the other nation. They want everybody to be one. This is where a lot of that one come from. We're gonna have to go back and examine the Bible too, man. Some of this stuff that's been brought out, man, it's been brought out wrong. But go ahead and play.
That all members of that family are equal.
See, Paul, you hear what he's saying? Homosexuality, man. A lot of these leaders are. Man, let me tell you something, man. That Martin Luther King stuff was just to make us come and sit in their restaurants and get our brains beat out to eat their nasty food.
Bring it out.
That's what it's all about. They all a part of this, man. What happened to the Negro League?
Bring that out.
Why we need to go join their league?
Bring that out.
Who gonna steal 2 bases in one? I seen a brother do that.
That's right. That's right.
The greatest baseball players is us.
That's right.
But think if we had our own NFL team, man, it would be. Why don't they create this? Play, man.
Adhering to those values has meant making a stand against injustice
See,
to
they
the
talking
best of my
about this
ability, whenever and wherever it occurs.
Pause it right there. Give me this letter, Quakers. See, let me show you something about this history, man. You got to go read. And the thing is, we lazy readers. Pull that up. Read that.
Early Quaker history. Earlier religious dissent. Quakers were not the first religious dissenters in England.
So you got to understand, they started spreading over Sweden. France, everywhere. See, because they didn't want to go with what the Church of England had established. Go ahead and read.
They were part of a long tradition of dissent. Many friends' ideas can be traced to their earlier group.
We don't.
The first distinct Protestant movement in England was Lollardy, arising in late Middle Ages, the 1370s.
So you got to understand, by them covering and lying to us and letting us think that this was Esau, not letting you know that this was them. They hiding themselves, the art of war, deceptions.
Right.
To make us think that this is talking about Esau when they know it is talking about us. They know. Read.
1558 to 1603, the 45-year reign of Elizabeth I.
This is why we don't have women in power, man. Because this is just not going to happen. This is the problem. Read on.
Under Elizabeth's rule, there was new tolerance of dissent. Having lived through suffering and civil wars.
Did y'all know they had many wars? Religious wars over there, man?
Bring it out.
Who's over there? They over there slaughtering each other.
Bring it out.
And I'm going to show you through the day, man, that Cortez and them down there, I'm going to tell you something. The people that came over here that slaughtered the native area, that was our people. That was us. The 2/3 wanted this land. Y'all don't understand everything is they've been lied to, and they sitting back hiding themselves.
That's right.
Bring it out.
But they give you Esau.
Bring it out.
Read on, huh?
Created by religious struggle and having had her own life threatened as a result of these conflicts.
Y'all thinking so-called white man tried to blow up King James? It was our own peoples, man. It's us. It's us. It's the 2/3 against the 1/3, man.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
As Elizabeth wanted to avoid religious conflict at all costs and was wary of religious extremists of all types.
Read on.
She herself was Protestant.
She was a Protestant. She was a somewhat believer, but read.
But not highly religious.
She didn't truly believe in the doctrine, but read.
She resisted pressure from Church of England leaders to persecute either Catholics or Puritans.
These the Catholics or the Puritans, man, was us. We was the first Catholic. We was the first popes, man. We got to go back and examine this now. See, I'm seeing things. See that they don't want you to know.
Bring it out.
Read, huh?
And other radical Protestant dissenters. Although, like all English rulers, Queen Elizabeth was the official head of the Church of England.
That's why we can't have no woman ruling over, man. Because I'd have been breaking backs, snapping necks, pulling spines. I'm telling you something, man. For what we got to eat, and how we sleep, and how we going through what we going through, you thinking that you got to put them out?
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
That's right.
On the basis of her actions, she could be seen as an early advocate of separation of church and state. Elizabeth made the historic symbolic gesture of becoming the first English ruler to publicly accept the gift of an English Bible, placing Bible reading by laymen firmly beyond reproach in her kingdom. For the first time, there was widespread circulation of the English language Bible.
You got to understand, we are the first Englishmen. We are the Europeans that they talk about.
That's right.
All y'all history's been stolen, man. We are the originators of everything.
That's right.
But we've been lied to, and they covering their lie, man. They covering their tracks.
That's right.
Go to King James.
King James and Charles I. Elizabeth was succeeded by her cousin, the Protestant James I.
See, James I, read.
Of England and Scotland.
And even Ireland, read.
Who ruled from 1603 to 1625. James supported a return to a more ceremonial form of Protestant worship.
He wanted to get back to the basics, man. That's right. See, you got a man in there now. It's time to get right. But you thinking they wasn't trying to kill James? Let me tell you something. One of their natural things. Man, you see all these Edomites up here, man? Look, just scroll down. Look how many red demons that you got to see, man. These different images, man. Look at this. And they know. They know. Keep reading up.
Of the Protestant worship and a more hierarchical form of church authority.
He wanted to put things back in order. Read.
From the Puritans and other Protestant dissenters' points of view, what is commonly known as the King James Version of the Bible was translated and published under the direction of King James, reflecting therefore his ideas about Christians.
So you got the King James translation of the Bible, and you telling me we was on slave ships at that year?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
It's not making any sense.
That's right.
Bring it out.
It's not making any sense, man.
That's right.
You got a king over here, and you telling me we on slave ships? By who? Why the Edomites said they was nowhere to be found?
Bring it out.
They was still somewhere crawling on all fours, man.
Break it down, yo.
See? But, you know, truth come out. Let's play the rest of the video, man. Kind of tough over here on that, but you'll get through, man. Keep playing the video. I go King James Daddy right there, my granddaddy right there, man. You gotta go to books to get your stuff, man. That go his daddy right there. Black and white, black and white. King James himself. Hold up, pause it. I go Charles the First right there.
Bring it out.
Charles the First right there. Bring it a little bit up. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's on the video. My bad. We got another picture, but listen, right there, man. Looking like Rick James, Slick James.
Bring it out.
You know we got that. We got naturally good hair too, man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Go ahead, play out. It say, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But we're going to go through here tonight. And if the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. Your mind, your mind. Why are people studying history? See, and this is what the problem is. They want us to be all unified in lives. Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open. Mental slavery is the word form of slavery because our peoples are pushing this slavery on us now.
That's right.
Jeremiah 16:19. Our peoples are helping, man. You got to understand. Esau just can't do this by himself. All of a sudden he popped up, man, and put us on slave ships, man.
Bring it out.
Read that out.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction.
In the day of affliction, man, read.
The Gentiles shall come unto thee.
And let me tell you something. The 2/3 are Gentiles too, man.
Bring it out.
That's
Right.
Because they haven't accepted this truth.
That's right.
They want to continue in the lies. And you understand, all this stuff, we have been coming over here, man, since 600. The Vikings were the Native Americans.
Bring it out.
See, I got this information. A lot of them was coming, they was already coming to and fro. So we already knew. I'm going to show you even the first Canada guy was up in Canada was an Israelite.
Bring it out.
You know, New York is named after us. All these, let me tell you something, the maps is upside down too, man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
I got the information, and I got some scriptures to back it up. See, what they tell you is right is wrong. You got to understand. See, some of you so gummed up with the lies, man, that you eat anything.
That's right.
Read on up.
From the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
They gonna understand, man. They say, surely our fathers. These Israelites gonna say this too. These Alpha Kappas and all that garbage. That's an indoctrination into the 2/3 club.
That's right.
Because they're not gonna say nothing, man. Why you thinking this truth been out since the 1800s? Since it never went away. Why is it now black politician, black mayor, black police chief, any Israelite actor, any Israelite, anything came up and said, we need to be organizing.
Bring it out.
Because their name is not written in the book of life.
That's right.
And like your last names, you are the original home, Jones.
Bring it out.
These are our names, man. Esau have stolen. Yeah, they let Esau use them, man. It's a war, man. Read up.
Vanity and things wherein there is no profit.
No profit, man. No profit, man. Give me First Maccabees, man. I'm gonna skip that. Give me First Maccabees, man. 1:11. Let me show you something, man. This is biblical truth. Biblical truth. This stuff is major, man. Read that up.
First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11.
Read on.
In those days, went there out of Israel, wicked men.
See, you got to understand, you got wicked men sitting right now, man, right here, man. These are their descendants. These are their children. See, they've been taught one way, man. Why are you thinking you got two classes of people? You got Negroes and you got niggas. See, the Negroes, they got the nice house. Them the house ones. Them the ones that you see doing good. And then you got the niggas, the ones that they making sure that the police persecute. Okay. See, it's two classes of us, man. That's right. It's really the 2/3 and the 1/3.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Who persuaded men?
See, they constantly persuading. You thinking DMX, he come from nobody where, man. But see, they gave him a little money, man. Gave him a little name. Put his picture all over it. Pumped him up. See, they can do some of y'all sell out in here too.
Bring it out.
They tell you got a rap career, man. Let me tell you something. We didn't listen to rap music, man.
Bring it out.
We listened to Mozart, man. We listened to Arbor, man.
That's right.
Real music.
That's right.
We wrote plays, man.
That's right.
We didn't listen to this garbage R&B stuff. What is R&B about? It's all about sex, ain't it?
That's right. That's right.
All your old school rappers, you know, if you think you're lonely tonight, wait until some other day. Where are you thinking all this stuff coming from, man?
Bring it out.
This is coming from our people, man, pushing this stuff on us. Read.
Say, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
All the way back in the Greek time, man. They always want to deal with these other nations, but read.
That are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So they understanding when they not dealing with them, man, they under the authorities of righteousness. You're not gonna have it's 2/3, man. When you got to go all the way back to Genesis. When they seen the daughters of Pharaoh, man, they went right in on them. Most High Christ was not happy with this. So you think he flood the world, kill them all off, bring them back, and it's still the same spirits. See, this is their final judgment. They say the devil has but a short time. So the deceiver. See, we've been ingrained with a devil.
Bring it out.
Read up.
So this device pleased them well.
This plan pleased them well. Read.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein.
They was ready to sacrifice. Read.
That they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
So what you thinking they're not following the ordinance of the heathen? That's why you see them into Kabbalah. That's why you see them into all these different religions. Where do you think all these religions come from? These come from us.
Bring it out.
They just give it a face. Joseph Smith. All this stuff come from us. All this is from them, man. The descent of the church. Read.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise.
See, this is a place of exercise, man. A place of exercise, a place of worship, man, to practice. Read.
At Jerusalem.
At the Jerusalem, read.
According to the customs of the heathen.
According to the customs of the heathens, man. So they're following the same doctrine that got us put in slavery. You thinking they wasn't in Egypt? You thinking you think why was Moses having so much problem bringing them out of Egypt, man?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
He had the 2/3 in there, man. They didn't want to come out of Egypt.
That's right.
They like I'm gonna tell you something. They really love homosexuality.
Bring it out.
They love dealing with these other nations. Now let's go to this other letter. See, I got the facts. The Virginia settlement. I got everything highlighted that dark, man, that I won't read. I skip over it. I'm with you, man, so I have to. I'm going to try to see both. Go ahead.
Virginia settlement, 1607 to 1624.
Read on.
The first Virginia charter, April 10th, 1606. James, by the grace of God, King of England, Scotland, France, and Ireland, defender of the faith, etc. In 1606, the Virginia Company divided into the Virginia Company of London and the Virginia Company of Plymouth, received a charter.
A contract, a written instrument, read.
From King James I.
From who?
King James I.
I thought this was some Edomite, man. This was something, man. Because they wasn't happy. So King James sent them over here. Go ahead.
From 1603 to 1629. For settlement and trade in the New World.
Read on.
See Hart, The Colonial Experience, page 87 for more details on the company.
Jump down to verse the B.
The Virginia Company of London would settle at Jamestown, Virginia.
Read on.
The London Company members or adventurers furnished the capital, the settlers, and had charge of trade and profit.
That's what they came over here for, man. But let's jump down to verse D. Do we got it highlighted? No. Go down to Jamestown. There we go, right there.
Jamestown. December 20th, 1606. 3 ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and Discovery, sailed from England for Virginia with 144 colonists.
Keep on reading.
May 24th, 1607. The ships reached the James River and settled in Jamestown with 105 settlers. All colonists were men. Barbaric early settlement, 1607 to 1609. Council government. The settlers had chosen the spit of land jutting into the James River.
Hold up. What river was that called?
The James River.
It's named after King James, man. Everything around here named after us.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Keep reading, man.
Because it was on a large river that gave access to the back country and thus native trade. And because it was sufficiently inland.
So why did you think they could come over here and the Native Americans still greet them? Because we was already coming back and forth trading with them. Right. So now King James sent these Puritans over here, these Quakers over here, because there was so much dissent they didn't want to get right in Europe because King James was going to have to put them to death. So he gave them a blessing to bring them, said, come over here and set up charters. But keep reading.
To avoid surprise attack from the high seas. The problem was that the site was low, swampy, and filled with mosquitoes.
Read on.
Quickly, a council of 7 took control of the colony by company order.
See, give me this picture of Nathan Bacon. This is one of the 7 right there, man. Little wicked dude. Keep reading.
And the settlers divided into 3 groups.
You got to understand they wasn't keeping no commandments though, but read.
One to build a fort.
And why they say they set up their way, because you had the French, the Spaniards. They was at war with each other, man. Who you think was owning America?
Bring it out.
The Louisiana Purchase. Who you think that come from? That's us.
Bring it out. Right.
They never taught us history in these schools, man.
That's right.
But go ahead,
And housing within it. Another to clear the ground for planting and to erect a warning outpost on the seacoast. And a third to explore the river for a passage east.
Keep reading.
Despite planning, the settlers' hope for surviving the first winter seemed poor. They had eaten deeply into their provisions.
These are the things they came over here, stored up on their ships for their trip. Read.
Although they planted orange trees, cotton, potatoes, and melons, all experimental crops, they failed to plant grain.
You understand? Let me tell you something. These 2/3 brung over the pigs. These 2/3 brung over horses.
Right.
These 2/3 brung over the chicken. Well, none of this here.
That's right.
They brung over the diseases, man.
That's right.
Because a lot of this occurred coming across on them ships. A lot of bacteria. This is what we finding out in these houses. But read up.
The summer of 1607 was hot, and malaria swept through the mosquito-infested forest.
It come from mosquito bites, man. But read.
In addition, the colonists' relations with the Indians of the area deteriorated quickly.
So it deteriorated quickly, man. So the Indians accept them. You're going to find out, man, that Northern and Southern Kingdom right now still banging on each other.
That's right.
That's right. Right.
Read the verse 8. Keep reading.
In 1607, the chieftain Powhatan.
See, Powhatan, man. Give me his picture right quick. There you go. Did that look like an Edomite to you, man?
Yeah.
That look like a brother that don't play, man.
That's right.
That's Pocahontas' daddy right there, man.
That's right.
See, keep reading.
Dominated the native people.
Read on.
Living in the James River area. He had asserted supremacy over and brought together a few dozen small tribes in the Powhatan Confederacy. Powhatan at first may have considered the English potential allies in his struggle to extend his power further over his Indian rivals, and he tried to work with them.
So this is the thing. Read on.
However, relations between the Indians and the English turned tense, especially as the starving colonists took to raiding Indian food supplies.
This is the problem, but read.
The Indians responded with violence.
So this is why you have problems, man. You know, y'all don't know history, man. Y'all know lies. Read up.
By mid-September 1607, 46 of the original 105 had died of malaria or starvation.
Let me tell you something. These was the elites. These was some earls. These was some dukes.
Bring it out.
Let me tell you, the ones that was in power was wicked as hell, man. Jump down to verse 10.
John Smith then emerged and led the colony between 1608 and 1609.
Let's give me a picture of John Smith. There we go. See how you get the Edomite one, they whitewash, and you see the original one right there, man.
Bring it out.
You see how they do it, man? Let's go back. Jump down to verse 11.
When Newport arrived a little later with supplies and 70 more settlers, Smith had gotten the colonists to repair the buildings, sow seed,
Plant gardens, read.
and they had started raising livestock, chickens and swine.
So they brung the chickens and swine over, not Esau. But read.
Circumstances deteriorated. However, when Smith returned to England in 1609 for a gunpowder burn.
So y'all got to understand, Esau didn't create the guns, we did.
Bring it out.
The cannons, we did.
Bring it out.
We created all this stuff. Jump down to go back to the letter. Right there, look right there. This here was right here a picture. I know y'all can freeze it, frame it, take it later. But right there, 1619, Sunday saying that you see no slaves over here. None of the books, the history books are wrong. Even some of the stuff I've been reading. Scroll up. Let's go down to verse B. Where's highlighted? Right there, 1609. And then they got all this. Well, how you gonna buy some slaves? But keep reading.
In June 1609, a nationwide attempt to get settlers proved successful. 600 men, women, and children left for Virginia.
So they left for coming over here. Read.
Of the 9 ships that set out, one went down at sea, one wrecked off Bermuda. The other ships, with 400 settlers, made it to Virginia, but found nothing to be happy about.
This is in 1609. So you telling me in 1619 they had all this stuff and they can have slaves coming?
Bring it out.
Keep reading up.
Only 100 people were alive.
There are only 100 people still living, man. Read.
No food had been planted for the newcomers.
Keep reading, man.
No houses prepared. There was political chaos as well.
This is what you get from the 2/3, but read.
Starving time. Winter 1609 to 1610.
Keep reading.
After these new arrivals came in 1609, many died from disease, malaria. There was no food to eat. Those weak from the journey could not plant, and what food there was would not go around. The colonists were reduced to eating dogs, cats, rats, and mice. Cannibalism also occurred.
Most High punishing, boy. Most High putting that whooping on. Keep reading, up. Keep reading. Get the ladder back up.
Of the near 600 settlers who managed to make it to Virginia by 1609, only 90 survived the winter of 1609 to 1610.
Keep reading.
In an attempt to solve the problem of starvation, in May 1611, Thomas Dale
This was an English Israelite. Read.
Set up a new legal system called the Dale Law.
Read on.
Or the laws divine.
This is pertaining to whatever God they're going to worship. Read.
Moral
relating to action. Read.
And martial.
And martial. This is pertaining to war. Read.
Virginians were ruled by a military standard under which all would be forced to work.
Keep reading.
However, the situation did not improve because the settlers were engaged in the First Anglo-Powhatan War, 1610 to 1614.
Man, keep reading.
This war had started in 1610 when Governor Lord de la Warr arrived in Virginia carrying war orders from the Virginia Company.
Right from King James, but listen at this. Lord. You ever call a Edomite Lord?
Bring it out.
It's talking about us, man. Keep reading.
Virginians raided Indian villages.
So this is why they just make this fictitious thing. See, they celebrate Thanksgiving, man. They celebrating us killing each other.
Right.
It's really the 2/3 celebrating us slaughtering each other, man.
That's right.
Esau didn't have nothing to do with it, but read.
Burned houses, confiscated provisions, and torched cornfields.
Keep reading.
A peace settlement ended this first Anglo-Powhatan War in 1614, sealed by the marriage of Pocahontas to the colonist John Rolfe.
John Rolfe, see, he was born in the UK in 1585. Jump down to verse 8. Keep scrolling down. Right there. Too many gentlemen.
Too many gentlemen and skilled laborers in the first groups of settlers.
See right here, let me take it over here. You had 32 present future earls. These was noble in rank. You had 4 castleseers. You had 3 viscounts. These are officers under the earls. These was members of the nobles, man. 150 original settlers who started the colonies. 36 was classified as gentile. Then you go to 2. These was gentlemen. By definition, had no manual skills. That's why they couldn't survive. These are guys that, just like the elites, just like you see our people here today. They ain't did no labor. They sitting around ain't doing nothing, enjoying the benefits. Those be your managers, your supervisors, that they children. But you go down to verse 3 and read verse, and you got, and the problematic was the number of skillful workers going to Virginia in 1607. 4 carpenters, 2 bricklayers, 1 mason, blacksmith, tailor. They didn't send the workforce. Let's go to the next page. You got a handful of original laborers, laborers growing and gathering food. It say worse, many gentlemen refused to do agricultural work at all. And the craftsmen who came refused to do work that they had trained for. See, you have to understand why they were starving, why they was over there getting into it with the Native Americans. Go down to verse, down to 1618. Keep strolling. See, we got a timeline here. Read that right there.
Reorganization of 1618.
Read on.
The company encourages prospective settlers with incentives.
Read on.
Head right system, House of Burgesses. In 1618, the Virginia Company sent instructions to Virginia for a new form of government. The role of the absolute governor was abandoned, and the settlers were now to be governed by the free laws, which His Majesty's subjects lived under in England.
Read.
All ancient settlers pre-1916 would get 100 acres.
So we was given 100 acres. Read.
All people coming over at company expense would work for 7 years.
Hold up, how many years?
7 years.
Read.
And then be free to go on their own indentured service.
So this is in 1618. Let's keep going. Verse 4.
All people paying their own way would get a head right of 50 acres. And additional grants for every person whose way they pay.
Let's jump down to verse 4B. We're going to go to B now. We want to jump down to verse 4. Let's see. We ain't read nothing about no slaves yet. Read that right quick.
July 30, 1619. The first assembly met with the governor and his council seated in the choir area of the Jamestown Church. And the 22 burgesses meeting in the body of the church.
Let's go to verse 6.
This was the first legislative body to meet in the New World.
Y'all better understand that this is us setting this stuff up. Read verse 7.
With the governor, council, and burgesses, we see a bicameral legislator and executive. Lower house equals the burgesses. Upper house equals the council. And executive equals the governor.
Let's go down to... Keep going down. We want to go down to the introduction. Let me show you where the tobacco come from. Keep going down. Now back up. Yeah, there we go right there.
Although the changes of 1618 did excite more interest in Virginia, 2 events caused the end of company power.
Read.
The introduction of tobacco.
That's where you get tobacco from, man. Read.
First introduced by John Rolfe in 1612. Could provide great wealth very quickly. Boom lasted from 1620 to 1630, when tobacco was worth around 3 shillings a pound. Tobacco was the only thing planters would grow. No other crop could make so much. Tobacco was planted in the streets. Tobacco became the principal medium of exchange in Virginia.
See, and you jump down to verse 2, there was no gold or silver in Virginia. Let's go to the next page, man. Just keep scrolling down. We're going to go past 1622. You can go find this, man. You're not going to read nobody in here with slaves. Right there. But the Indians. Read that up.
But the Indians, pressed by the land-hungry Israelites and ravaged by European diseases, struck back in 1622.
Read on.
In 1622, a series of Indian attacks left 347 settlers dead,
Keep reading.
including John Rolfe. In response, the Virginia Company issued new orders calling for a perpetual war without peace or truce, one that would prevent the Indians from being any longer a people.
They're from being any longer a people. Any longer a people. Now jump down to verse G. Go scroll up some. Read that. Keep reading. Just see on down. See on down.
Although the company was trying to deal with the Indians, it was too late.
Read on.
King James I was ready to act against the company. When he prepared to act in 1624, there were only 1,300 people living in Virginia.
So where's all these people at and all these cotton fields at, man?
Bring it out, bring it out.
Read on.
Of the 8,500 settlers who had moved there since 1607.
Keep reading.
So we see that the company had made little progress in the first 10 years,
Read.
except for survival in the development of tobacco. Despite the new government and the efforts to encourage more settlers to come to Virginia, the London Company never produced a profit.
Hold on, they never did what?
Never produced a profit.
Read on.
In May 1624, James I revoked the London Company's charter because he believed, as it became obvious, that the company was bankrupt.
Hold on, what was they over here?
That the company was bankrupt
Read on.
and could not control the colony. He royalized the colony.
And give me this next one. I got one more. I'm going to show you something, man, out of King James. It's called the start of the English slave trade. Let's get this. Let's see what this say. Let's see what this say. Read that up.
The start of the English slave trade. As early as 1618, King James I had granted a patent to a company that wanted to trade for gold and precious woods in Africa.
Read on.
Other groups also received rights to trade in Africa,
Read on.
but never dealt with slaves in any major way.
So they never dealt with it, man. King James would not put it.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Read on.
English involvement in the slave trade would intensify after 1663.
When?
1663.
Man, read on.
Bring it out.
When a new patent was issued to the Company of Royal Adventurers. England had realized the money to be made trading slaves to the West Indies and Virginia by 1668. Over a quarter of the new company's profits was derived from the slave trade.
So you got to understand, once the King James charged the first, charged the second, once they got them all out the way, these wicked ones went to work, man. It's our own people, but read.
King James was succeeded by his son, Charles I, who ruled from 1625 to 1649. Like all English kings, he was the head of the Church of England. His religious policies were similar to those of his father.
Read on.
King James, during Charles I's reign, at least 20,000 Puritans migrated to America, where they set up the colony of the New England with Puritanism as the state religion. Contrary to what most of us learned in school, the Puritans were not in favor of freedom of religion. The Puritan colony was a religious dictatorship with some laws quite similar to those of modern fundamentalism. Islamic government.
So they following some of the same doctrines, man.
Right. Get out.
Y'all better understand. Matter of fact, give me this New England timeline. I want that one part, man. 1614. See, because you have to find it in here, man. It's not in here. This is stuff pulled from them. Read that right quick, God.
1614, New England. English Captain John Smith, a leader of the Jamestown colony, visited the coast of present Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Maine. Then wrote his description of New England.
See, they the one wrote up the charter maps and everything, but read.
Which encouraged Englishmen to settle there. Smith was credited as the first to call the area New England. Back in England, Christopher Jones was one seafarer who was known to have read Smith's description of New England and remarked that he would like to go there. He got his wish as the master of the Mayflower.
So, read up.
Captain in 1620.
Y'all gotta understand, y'all been lied to, man.
Bring it out.
Y'all been bamboozled, hoodwinked, to thinking that this was some hook nose, bagel nose people. No, man. Your whole high school is. Why you think they set up high school?
Bring it out.
Junior high, elementary. That's to indoctrinate you in the lies.
That's right.
Read on up.
1620, Plymouth Colony. A new royal charter was issued by King James I.
Hold on, it was issued by King James I, a man from Judah, from the tribe of Judah. Read.
To the Plymouth Council for New England, formerly the Virginia Company of Plymouth, to establish colonial settlements in New England.
Check this out, though. Read.
The area was from latitude 40 degrees to latitude 45 degrees. Sea to sea.
Hey, man, they let you know they had marked the land off, man. They knew, hey, man, we some bad people, man. That's why I be getting on y'all so much about, hey, man, you just don't want to use it.
That's right.
This is what I've been telling you. Read.
In that same year, the Mayflower dropped anchor off Cape Cod, and Plymouth Colony was founded by a small group of separatists / pilgrims.
These are separatists. These are one that this is what you got to understand, man. There was religious wars going on over there, man. This is what we still dealing with. Why are you thinking we've been out on these corners, some street corners, man? You thinking these elites don't know, these entertainers don't know, these rappers, these football players, these basketball players, they don't know. They know. But too much of the ching ching would change your mind.
Bring it out.
Read up.
Who had fled England for Holland a few years early. Unlike the Puritans, the Pilgrims did not want to purify the Church of England.
They don't want to deal with the truth, man. Y'all better understand these people do not want to come to the light. Read.
They wanted to get away from the church's prayer book and have their own method of worship.
So who you think set up all the worship here, man?
Bring it out.
They are part of it too. Give me John 8:31, man. Let's see Christ dealing with them right quick, man. Y'all better understand, man. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. Read that up.
St. John, chapter 8, verse 31.
Read on.
Then said Yahawashi to those Jews which believed on him.
See, it's only 1/3 that's going to believe on him, man. The 2/3 is not. Why you just say that believe on him? Read.
If ye continue in my word,
This Bible read.
then are ye my disciples
Then
indeed,
are ye my disciples indeed. Read.
and ye shall know the truth,
And see, y'all getting the truth now. Read.
and the truth shall make you free.
See, this is the true facts and reality, man. It's going to make you free. It's going to untie your mind to the lies that we've been indoctrinated in, man. This is the thing. Our people, give me Colossians 1:5. This is the thing. We've been indoctrinated, man, even by our people.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Read that up.
Colossians chapter 1, verse 5. For the hope which is laid up for you in heaven,
See, the hope that is laid up for you in heaven, the kingdom, the heavens, read.
whereof ye heard before, and the word of the truth of the gospel,
Read on.
which is come unto you.
See, it's come unto you now because we're not teaching this walking on water and this turning water into wine. See, you unified in lies. That come from our people, man. They taught Esau these things, man. See, the lies that they want you to think is they want you to continue being here. It's witchcraft. Read.
As it is in all the world, and bringeth forth fruit,
It bringeth forth fruit. This truth. Read.
as it doth also in you,
Read on.
since the day ye heard of it, and knew the grace of God in truth.
You know the grace of God and truth, man. You can't be gummed up in the mind, man. That's why you see so many of these young brothers and sisters out here gummed up in the mind. Go back to John 8:33. They can't get right, man, because they following wicked men.
Right.
Read that up. This is very key important right here. John 8:33.
St. John, chapter 8, verse 33.
Read.
They answered him.
They answered him. They answered him. Who you thinking Christ dealing with? He's dealing with these elites just like he's dealing with them spiritually here. Read.
We be Abraham's seed.
They say we are of Abraham's seed. Read.
And were never in bondage.
They say they wasn't in captivity.
Bring it out.
Don't happen to this 1/3, man.
Bring it out.
This is only happening to the 1/3. And the ones that don't want to repent, Christ putting them to sleep. They here down in this by lake of fire today, man. Read that again. Maybe they didn't get it.
We be Abraham's seed.
They say we be Abraham's seed. Read.
And were never in
They
bondage
say they was never in captivity, man. Read.
to any man.
To what?
To any man.
Read on.
How sayest thou?
They say, how are you saying this, Christ? Read.
Ye shall be made free.
Ye shall be made free. See, they ain't been in no bondage.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
They the one around here causing all this confusion and wickedness going on, man.
Bring it out.
They the one helping push this stuff on us.
Right.
Read.
Yahawashi answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
So who the one committing the sin?
Bring it out.
They are.
Bring it out.
You thinking all these churches in our neighborhoods ain't because of them? You thinking all this stuff that you seeing on television, all the movies that you see in them, that they look at Spike Lee.
Bring it out.
When have Spike Lee made a positive movie? Look at the one that wear the dress all the time. Tyler Perry. These are agents, man, to keep us sick.
That's right.
This is the thing that you're going. Give me 1 John 3:8. These are the ones that's going to keep us sick, man. Y'all better understand Christ dealt with them. Christ dealt with them, but they don't want to repent. But you can't help them because they already know their name is not written. No matter how many scriptures, sometimes I'll be out there pulling, I'll be like, hey, you ready to teach? Ain't nothing you can do for them, man.
That's right.
They out of there. Read that,
1 John, chapter 3, verse 8. He that committeth sin
Hold up. He that committed sin, read.
is of the devil.
He's a deceiver.
Right.
See, your own peoples are deceivers, man.
Bring it out.
This thing is talking about Esau right here.
Bring it out.
It's talking about y'all. Talking about these 2/3, man. See, and that's why you see these guys in these camps. That's why they keep all this division. That's why they don't want to try to. We're not trying to build nothing. These guys wasn't talking about building nothing, businesses and stuff like this, man. They not building the peoples up. They okay. What I heard Nate say, if you don't take the shot and you get fired off your job, don't call me. God, what, that sounds like an agent, man.
Bring it out.
See, I'm here to tell y'all now, man, I'm not holding nothing back, man. These guys want to be worshiped. They're not about the movement of this truth, man. They don't get dirty.
Bring it out.
Read up.
For the devil sinned.
So it say the devil. It's talking about our peoples. Read.
From the beginning.
So who is they talking about? They seen the women's was Pharaoh, man. It's talking about us. Read.
For this purpose, the Son of God was manifested,
Read on.
that he might destroy the works of the devil.
Who you want you out here helping that's doing this? The art of war, man, is deception.
That's right.
The deceivers. They know. Shaq and them all know.
That's right.
They all know. OJ knows.
Bring it out.
These peoples know. And the ultimate sacrifice is their children's now. Turning them into transgenders.
Bring that out. Bring it out.
Read up.
Whosoever is born of God
Born again, read.
does not commit sin.
So anybody, we out there in them street corners, man, they out there fighting us like hell, man. Because guess what? It's the elites that's keeping them in. See, Esau can't do this by itself. See, they're not talking about Esau running the football. They're not talking about Esau dunking a basketball.
Bring it out.
That's the only thing they have to talk about in sport. And why you think they set up, just like in the Greeks, in the Romans, they set them up
Bring it out. Bring it
to
out.
be heroes. This is a system, man. An organized system to destroy your mind.
That's right.
Read.
For his seed remaineth in him,
Read on.
and he cannot
The
sin,
ones that keep the law, read.
because he is born of
The
God.
word, read.
In this The children of God are manifest.
The children of God are manifest. Read.
And the children of the devil.
Hold up. The children of who?
The devil.
The children of who?
The devil.
The deceivers. Read.
Whosoever doeth not righteousness
Read on.
is not of God.
These peoples ain't doing no righteousness, man. You can't call your black carcasses to do nothing for you, man.
That's right.
You can't call the black mayor to come in your neighborhood and change nothing, man. You can't tell the black police chief to come do nothing, man. You can't get none of these peoples to help us.
That's right.
You can't help them. They can't even help us set up business. They okay with these other nations blood sucking us in our neighborhood, man. They have given the stamp of approval for you to have Ching Chong Wong barbecue in your neighborhood.
Bring it out. Right. Bring it out.
To have these Hamites in your neighborhoods, man. To have these fake Arabs in your neighborhood oppressing y'all, man. Read up.
Neither he that loveth not his brother.
See, they don't love us, man.
Bring it out.
They got hatred for us.
That's right.
And they filter that down. That's why you see the movies, man, that make the movies to make us hate each other.
Yep. Bring it out.
They are a part of this, man.
That's right.
If the black actors guild say we're not gonna play these parts, they won't be able to put this on our mind. But see, they got sellouts that want these parts.
That's right.
Bring it out.
To destroy your children. To destroy your children. Read up.
For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning.
Read on.
That we should love one another.
Why they don't love us, man?
Bring it out.
What have you ever seen any of these people's not? And let me tell you something. You think Michael Jordan love us?
Bring it out.
I had to say this word. This Negro selling us $300 shoes, seeing all people killing each other over
Bring
these
it out.
shoes, man.
Bring it out.
You think that's love? You think LeBron? Let me ask you this. Why Michael Jordan and LeBron don't create their own company to make their own shoes to sell us the shoes at reasonable prices, man?
Bring that out.
Huh? They say they billionaires. Why Oprah doesn't have her own channel that she can control, man?
Bring it out.
Huh? Why? Because they puppets, man.
That's right.
They gonna do, let me tell you something. One say one word, they turn her down. They lights out. They gonna blow their candle out, man. So they make that ultimate sacrifice. Back to John 8:35. I'm telling y'all, man, this is a game and it's been ran on you. But see, Israel, they're not good. You know, anytime you see one of these old fake entertainers, man, they go crazy.
Bring it out.
They got all, and I put on there, DMF got his judgment, boy. You should have seen these Israel niggas with interest, man. Godly, the golden hand was coming through there, man, like this. Get out my baby. No, get back. Stop it. No. I'm going to tear you up if you come on my page, man. I let you put your garbage up. Don't come running on my page, man. The hand is going to get loose. You ever seen the thing? What's that in the cousin? The thing, the hand. Hand running over, knocking on your door, coming through there. Man, trying to tell you something. Get mad, man. Get mad when they, like Kobe. Man, they was going crazy around here. Kobe ain't built a house in your neighborhood, have he?
Right.
If Kobe set up a business in your neighborhood, it is to rob you. Like LeBron set up a school. See, this the type of stuff piss me off. So he's still a part. Let me tell you something. He ain't coming to the truth, man.
Bring it out.
He don't sold out, man.
That's right.
Read that up.
St. John, chapter 8, verse 35. And the servant abideth not in the house forever.
The sinner abideth not in the house forever. Read.
But the Son abideth ever.
But abideth ever. Read.
If the Son therefore shall make you free.
He say, if I shall make you free, read.
Ye shall be free indeed.
Read on.
I know that ye are Abraham's seed.
He say, listen what he said. He said, I know you are Abraham's seed. Read.
But ye seek to kill me.
Who is he talking about? He's talking about y'all.
Bring it out.
That's who they seek to kill.
That's right.
Just like they killed him, man.
Bring it out.
Y'all don't understand. We don't been played the worst game trick on in the world, man.
That's right.
We've been bamboozled, man, and thinking that. And y'all love these people when they come out. Who all was telling you to go vote?
Bring it out.
Who the ones telling you to go do all these? And let me tell you something. We're not the minority, we the majority.
That's right.
That's right.
That's another lie. Why you think they take census every 10 years, man? They want to know how many of y'all around here.
Right.
How many of I got to kill around here?
Bring it out.
The truth is being told, man. Y'all ain't. And people, let me tell you something. We gotta be careful now, man. They know we truly waking up.
That's right.
We can't just have anybody messing with our food anymore. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna try to poison.
That's right.
That's how they get down. They're gonna try to kill. That's why I tell you, man, you go outside. Some of y'all so like it. Walk outside, get in your car, and all your tires roll out while you're rolling. Walk outside, ain't look around, man. You better start head up.
That's right.
I'm telling you, man. Read that again.
I know that ye are Abraham's seed.
Read.
But ye seek to kill me, because my word hath no place in you.
You got to understand the truth. I have no place in them. You seen that the brothers DMX was out there on the curb. Didn't change. He went back and stuck that needle right back in his arm. It had no place in them.
That's right.
It had no place in TD Jakes.
That's right.
It had no place in Creflo Dollar.
Bring it out.
It has no place in LeBron James.
That's right.
It has no place in them, man. Give me that in John 5:16. We got to get this out of our mind, man. And this has been the problem. Nobody attack it. Read that up.
John chapter 5 verse 16. And therefore did the Jews persecute Yahawashi and sought to slay him.
What?
And sought to slay him.
They wanted to destroy this truth, man. Y'all better understand they the number one culprit. They stopped to stop Christ, man. Read.
Because he had done these things on the Sabbath day.
What did he do, man? What did he do so much to offend them?
Bring it out.
He was teaching the people, man. He was raising the sheep up. Read.
But Yahawashi answered them, my Father worketh hitherto.
He said, my Father work here too, anytime. Read.
And I work.
And he said, and I labor too. Read.
Therefore, the Jews sought the more to kill him.
Hold up, they did what?
Sought the more to kill
The
him.
more we out here pushing this truth, the more these other 2/3 gonna want us to die, man.
That's right.
Get these superstars, these fake stars out your head, man.
Bring it out.
Why you thinking Will Smith get a star in Hollywood? Good job, Coon, for losing, faking your peoples out, man.
Bring it out.
Why you think Dick Most High had to check Dick Gregory, man? Because this Coon always had all the information, you everything, but never told you was an Israelite.
Bring it out.
Omar Johnson is another agent, man. Why you thinking they getting the on the CNN and all these networks, man? Because they are part of the programming.
That's right.
Read up.
Because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his father.
He said God was his father. Read.
Making himself equal with God.
Making burn false witness, man.
Bring it out.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Blasphemy. They'll do anything to stop this truth, man. Anything. This is why this is spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Give me Mark 8:31. Let's see. Let's get more, man. This is madness, man. You know, the scriptures are going to come into, as we go through this year after year, we're going to see more and more. Yeah. Because we digging, man. We have to continue digging. We have to go back and recorrect some of the stuff. It's an evolution, man. We ever changing. We ever evolving. Because a lot of the stuff we were waking up to, man, we got to get that out of our head, man.
That's right.
Read up.
St. Mark, chapter 8, verse 31. And he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things.
The Son of Man must be suffer many things. Read.
And be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again.
And after 3 days risen again. We are awake, man. We are awaking to this true knowledge. They thinking Christ coming here, glass gonna be falling down on the earth, man.
Bring it out.
You know, he gonna be riding on a white horse, man, and you know, and nuclear missiles and all. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of these camps, they use fear.
That's right. Yes.
The thing is, we're trying to teach you to be self. Self. John 11:45. Let's get more on these. Let me tell you something, man. And these guys that's hating this, man, these guys not in the spirit. They're not in the spirit. Read that up.
St. John, chapter 11, verse 45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahawashi did, believed on him.
See, these are the ones that truly gonna believe and follow, man. It say many. It say many. It didn't say all. It say many. Read.
But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees.
So you got some of them today, they're going to see these classes, they're going to go to these Pharisees, man. Read.
And told them.
And what?
And told them.
Read.
What things Yahawashi had done.
See, they seeing what Christ is doing in us, man. Right here on this earth, man. Read.
Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees at council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
Read on.
If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
See, they don't understand. They got to come tell you something, man. Y'all better strap your boots up, man.
That's right.
I'm telling you. Some of you still got that little child in you want to play, man. It's time to get busy. It's time to get your man on, man. It's time to become a woman. It's time out for all that nonsense.
That's right.
It's time to take the next step.
Right.
So if you still playing the dumb man game and all that old getting into all that, we had war.
That's right.
We had war. That hatred, we had war.
Right.
We had war. We had war with the 2/3 of how you thinking they can get somebody in here?
Bring it out.
Huh? How you thinking they can try to shut this down?
Bring it out.
When they sung that Kendrick Lamar, what he say, he wasn't black no more. Where this cat at?
Bring that out. Bring it out.
Where's Kodiak Black at?
Bring that out.
What do you want to say? Where's that Omar, whatever the guy Jackson that had the dress on? Where he at? Brandon T. See where these people's at? And you see, let me tell you something about this rap music, man. That's why we're not dropping no rap CDs in here, rap music, man. That rap music is garbage, man.
That's right. That's right.
You got too many of them coming in here want to be rappers, man.
That's right.
You got too many of them coming in here want to have 2 and 3 wives. They're not chasing the kingdom, they chasing their lust.
That's right. Bring it out.
That's what you're seeing going on in Israel, man. Because the guys that's out here is not they're not teaching the word of God.
Right.
Read that again,
If we let him thus alone.
If we let this truth alone, read.
All men will believe on him.
See, they got to come, man. They gonna come against us. And you're gonna see that some of them gonna have on fringes.
That's right.
Read.
And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
They're gonna come and take away their power, man. Y'all better understand that these peoples know. See, they laid in the bed with Esau. Esau stole his right from underneath him.
Bring it out.
Bring him over here to persecute us. Make him the one on the television shooting us down with the guns. Make us the ones with the slave movies with us, him beating our backs in. But they sitting back in the background, man, playing their part.
Bring it out.
Give me John 1 and 10. They sit back, man. They sit back and join it. Not saying one word. One brother got shot. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something too, man. Some of you brothers and sisters out there. Why is it the only time that they want to go holler no justice, no peace is when the police kill them? What about the brothers killing each other?
Bring it out.
Huh? What about all of the crime that's being committed by our people? Why nothing ever be said about that?
Bring it out.
Huh? Why nothing saying about Shaniqua sliding up and down that telephone pole, man?
Bring it out.
What? Huh? Why nothing said about the penitentiary, man? If Black Lives Matter, we just want to say something about keeping us out the penitentiary. Why is it only when they shoot these psyops on us, man, we want to go out there and holler no justice, no peace?
Bring it out.
It's the only time you hear them march. You never hear them march, man, about their neighborhoods. You never hear them march about the job situation. You never hear them march about nothing else but this police stuff.
That's right.
Crazy. Read that up.
St. John, chapter 1, verse 10. He was in the world.
He was in the world. He was in his nation. Read.
And the world was made by him.
And the nation was made by him. Read.
And the world knew him not.
See that 2/3? They don't know it, man.
That's right.
They don't know it. Read.
He came unto his own.
He came into his own nation. Read.
And his own received him not.
He came in there, man, trying to bring them back to the fold, man. That was their last chance. Read.
But as many as received him,
many that believed in him, read.
To them gave he power to become the sons of God.
Read on.
Even to them that believe on his name.
That believe on his name, the word, man. Gave us power. Back to John 8 and 38. Y'all better understand, man. Y'all been fooled, man. The everything, man. You see all the civil rights marches, man. You see all this stuff, man. And you see all these black politicians sitting up, ain't doing nothing, living good, eating good. Where your children's at?
Bring it out.
Y'all better understand, man. Read up.
St. John, chapter 8, verse 38. I speak that which I have seen.
Christ said, I speak that which I observe. Read.
With my Father.
Read on.
And ye do that which ye have seen.
You do that which you understand. Read.
With your Father.
Hold up. With what?
With your Father.
He letting them know they got a different spirit than he do.
Bring it out.
Read.
They answered and said unto him,
Read on.
Abraham is our father.
They saying Abraham is our father. Read.
Yahawashi said unto them,
Read.
If ye were Abraham's children,
If Abraham's house was in order, right? Read.
ye would do the works of Abraham.
Because you would do the same works of Abraham, man.
Right.
See? Give me Romans 9 and 7. If they was Abraham, see, they would do the work of Abraham. Read that up.
Romans chapter 9 verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham. Read.
Are they all children?
Drop the mic, man. The game over.
Bring it out.
Game over. They're not all children of the promise, man.
That's right.
Read.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Read.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh.
Read on.
These are not the children of God.
These are the ones that's in sin, man. These are the 2/3. Read.
But the children of the promise
Read.
are counted for the
The
seed.
children of the promise. The one that God blessed and gave us power, man. We are worthy of that. Give me 2 Peter 3 and 1. We are worthy of that, man. We are worthy of these things. And they know. And they know. And they know. And they try everything they can to keep us from doing what we got to do, man.
That's right.
Read that out.
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 1.
Read on.
This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you in both, which I stir up your pure mind.
This is what Christ is telling you, man. He's trying to stir up your pure mind. Read.
By the way of remembrance.
By the way of remembrance, man. By the way of remembrance. Read.
That ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets.
It say the holy. These are the prophets that are separated. You got other prophets out here. Read.
And of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior.
These are the ones that keep the commandments. These are the true apostles. Read.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days.
Read.
Scoffers.
What?
Scoffers.
Read on.
Walking after their own lust.
This is letting you know you're going to have brothers in this truth, man. That's still doing the same thing. They're not about this work, man. They're not about unifying and, something going on. There's no communication amongst us.
Bring it out.
If you don't love their camp, you're not in the truth. If you don't bow down to the elder, you can't get to the kingdom. And I heard Yohana say, Christ got him in charge down here. I heard him say it.
Yep.
I wish you could pull a scripture to prove it. You telling people to go take a shot.
Bring it out.
Y'all better understand, man. These guys that was up a little bit for us, they out of there, man.
That's right.
You can check them out. Read.
And say, where is the promise of his coming?
That's what they telling you, man. Where is the promise? See, the 2/3, they don't truly believe. They want things to stay like it is. Read.
For since the fathers fell asleep,
The fathers read.
all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Read on up.
For this they willingly are ignorant of,
They say they willingly are ignorant of. Read.
that by the word of God the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water,
Read on.
whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
During Noah time, but read.
But the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word
It's by the same word. Read.
are kept in store,
It's kept in store. Read.
reserved unto fire
Destruction. Read.
against the day of judgment and perdition
These are the ones that reject the truth. Read.
of ungodly men.
Y'all got a lot of ungodly men and women walking around here in this truth.
Bring it out.
Especially the 2/3. They are happy to see. One thing y'all will see. The numbers. Like on YouTube, man. YouTube is a player hater too.
That's right.
Facebook is a player hater.
That's right.
Y'all better understand, man. Don't get caught up with nothing, man, because it's all deception. Understand? Read up.
But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing,
Don't be ignorant of this one thing. Read.
that one day is with the Lord as 1,000
They
years,
say one day is just like 1,000 years. Read.
and 1,000 years as one
In
day.
1,000 years as one day. This thing can end quickly, man. If we can get our people to understand, we got to get out of that mind. We got to get that. See, the part of your mind that works the most is the part that he destroyed. The part that hatred, lying, deceiving, being wicked. That's what you mostly have in your mind. But putting this truth in your mind is trying to get you to love, to always understand that anything happens, it's a moment of a heat of passion. It's over. You can't have an accident all week long, can you?
Bring it out.
See, you didn't cut your leg Monday and you cut it Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, all week long, did you?
Bring it out.
It started healing as soon as you cut it, didn't it? It bled out and it started healing. See, we ain't learned to start healing our minds because we too used to that cut all week long or that accident all week long. We haven't learned to love and start healing each other. This is where the true movement starts. Read up.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
See, the things is the ones that don't believe, they say the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. Read.
As some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
See, it's long suffering, man. It seemed long, man. It seemed tedious. You know, it's just like being in jail, man. You're looking up at the clock, man. Hey, it was 101 just 10 minutes ago. But when you occupied and you're doing stuff with your mind and your hands, time go by fast.
Right.
See, when you're reading your Bible, some of y'all start reading for a week or two, then it's back to the usual.
Definitely.
Leave that world alone out there, man.
That's right.
Because there's nothing on our people's breath but death.
That's right.
Don't get caught up with them. I keep telling y'all, man. Call mama, go by and see her for a quick 2 minutes.
That's right.
Love mama, man, but mama gonna be put to sleep, man.
That's right.
Daddy gonna be put to sleep. Because some of them, this is what the 2/3 wanted. They wanted to pull as many as they can take. Read.
Not willing that any should
It
perish,
say not willing that any should perish. Read.
but that all should come to repentance.
That's the righteous mind come to repentance. Forgive. If Christ forgave you, you can't forgive someone, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. This thing is easy. What makes it hard is your mind. You've been taught one way. And if you was coming out that world, you wouldn't have that same mindset. See, if you're around people that's loving and dealing righteous, man, you'll have that mindset. But if you got to understand, we compass with wickedness. You riding in your car, you got all number of wickedness around you.
Bring it out.
You go into the store, number of wickedness.
That's right.
So you have to understand how you conduct yourself in your daily walk. Read up.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night,
See, this is the day of the Lord. It's going to come as a thief in the night, man. Read.
in the which the heavens shall pass away
These are these kingdoms. They're going to pass away. Read.
with a great noise,
Great noise. Read.
and the elements
These are the kingdoms. Read.
shall melt with fervent heat.
This saying these kingdoms are going to melt with fervent heat. This is going to waste away. You seen how much money can they print here to keep this life going, man?
Bring it out.
How much money? How many stimulus checks? Look at all the crooks out here stealing credit card theft. You got everybody around here being a crook. Even a 6-month-old being a crook now. They on the iPad doing dirt. That's how it is, man. It's becoming wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked. That's what happened. It starts out like this, but it comes to an end. Read up.
The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up.
It says it's going to be destroyed. Read.
Seeing then
Read.
that all these things shall be dissolved,
This is going to be ended. Read.
what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness.
Well, it's asking you, what manner of person are you going to be? Are you going to be that same old spirit that want to come into the kingdom, come to the thing? Or you going to be that new spirit? Read.
Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of God.
You know, he says he's going to come like a thief in the night. So how you going to get into the kingdom and you got a problem up in? Y'all better start using your mind, man. This ain't the game you want to play. This is not the game you want to play. Read.
Wherein the heavens, being on fire,
These kingdoms being on fire, read,
shall be dissolved,
they're going to be destroyed, man. Don't be going caught up in them. Read up.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
It say they're going to melt with fervent heat. Destruction, man. Read.
Nevertheless, we,
That 1/3, read.
according to his promise,
According to his promise, read.
look for new heaven
Look for a new kingdom, read.
and a new earth,
In a new earth, read.
wherein dwelleth righteousness.
There dwelleth what?
Righteousness.
Read on.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things,
Read.
be
It
diligent,
say what?
be diligent,
Read.
that ye may be found of him.
Hold up. It say be diligent. You can't come in here with that nigga, man.
That's right.
I have to say it. You can't come in here with that attitude, man.
That's right.
You can't come in here last year, man.
Bring it out.
Read that again for them. Maybe they didn't understand it.
Be diligent,
Be diligent, man. Read.
that ye may be found of him in peace.
See, you got to be found in peace. You in there got a problem with everything.
Bring it out.
Y'all better read your Bible. Read.
Without spot.
Without what?
Without spot.
Some of you still got spots, man. You got problems. You don't get it, man. And see, when we talk to you, you don't want to listen, man.
That's right.
So you can't get right. If you don't want to listen to us, Christ can't help you. He's not coming down here. Hey, who is this? Yahawashi, I got to talk to you for a minute.
Bring it out.
Oh, Christ, I'm going to get right, Christ. And then 2 weeks later, you back to the same person.
Bring it out.
Read,
And blameless.
and blameless, man. Not having no issues, man, in this walk, man. Back to John 8:40. Y'all better understand, man. The true prophets are set up, and it's work time. We here. You seeing that the classes are starting to go way. It's this. See, a lot of these guys, you're just getting precepts. You get no understanding in there, man. You in there and seeing, they in there and seeing. You, what's the seeing? It's a seeing.
Bring it out.
You can pull all the precepts you want. You can't cleanse nobody up if you don't have them.
Bring it out.
Read,
St. John, chapter 8 and verse 40.
read on.
But now ye seek to kill me.
And see, you got to understand, they not just seek to persecute Christ, they seek to persecute the 1/3. Read.
A man that hath told you the truth.
See, they what are we doing? They saying we're a hate group.
Bring it out.
We're doing the same work as Christ.
That's right.
Read.
Which I have heard of God.
Which I have heard of God. Read.
This did not Abraham.
This did not Abraham. Read.
Ye do the deeds of your father.
Hold up. The same old children that came over here as the Puritans, the Quakers. They do what?
Ye do the deeds of your father.
They do the deeds of your fathers. Read.
Then said they to him,
Then said they to him. Read.
we be not born of fornication.
They say we're not dealing with other nations' doctrine. We're not dealing with Christianity. We not. See, they lie. They'll lie to you in a minute, man. Mama lie to you. Mama gonna get that golden hand too, man.
Bring that out. Bring it out.
Mama tell you we just got to believe in the blood, baby. That's what Mama gonna tell you, man. You got most of them walking around on the streets today, man. I'm saved. I'm saved.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
And this is what you see. This is the thing. Read up.
We have one father,
They say we got one Father. Read.
even God.
They say even God, man. Read.
Yahawashi said unto them,
Christ said unto them, read.
if God were your father,
He said, if God was your Father, read.
ye would love me.
Hold up, they would what?
Ye would love me.
Come on, man. Christ is about action, man.
That's right.
Christ is about action.
That's right.
Read.
For I proceeded forth and came from God. Neither came I myself, but he sent me.
Y'all got to understand, it's the power sending us to do this work, man. We're doing the same thing as Christ. And they didn't believe Christ.
Right.
Christ came to build them to the marriage. And they chose to go the opposite way.
That's right.
So they have made their bed. And they live, and that's why they say the devil has but a short time. They living out their life, man. Read on up.
Why do ye not understand my speech?
He said, why are you not understanding my speech, my words? Read.
Even because ye cannot hear my words.
He said, you can't even hear my words. That's why they don't understand. You thinking these people's not watching these videos, man?
Bring it out.
And they come on there and leave a comment and just bug the hell out, man.
That's right.
That's right.
And they'll go pull a precept, man, and they'll swear that one precept oversees the whole Bible.
Bring it out.
I mean, that'd just be crazy, yo. I mean, I'm like, man, that little one precept, you know, he's not a respectable person, and they don't want to read down to verse 36. Give me John, man, 10 and 26. Let's see, man. This stuff is crazy, man. Simple, but see, the confusion comes from to keep us not to understand the way. The confusion is to, that's why you got all kind of different things out here, man. It's to keep up that confusion.
That's right.
Read that out.
St. John, chapter 10, verse 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep.
That's what Christ was telling them. So they're not of the fold.
Right.
Judgment has already been cast down, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's simple. Read.
As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice.
What did he say?
My sheep hear my
He
voice.
said his sheep hear his voice.
That's right.
Read.
And I know them.
He said what?
And I know them.
How's his sheep hearing his voice today? And he know who his sheep is.
That's right.
Read.
And they follow me.
And they what?
And they follow me.
See, a lot of people following man.
Bring it out.
A lot of people ain't gonna like these things, man. So they're not gonna like the truth is being really coming. We got $1 trillion and we have to build one popcorn store in all our neighborhoods. Man.
Bring it out.
We got $1 trillion. We don't own damn shirt factory, man.
Bring it out.
We got $1 trillion going out and we don't have one car lot. We car manufacture, man. Even the Japanese, they got Toyota. You got the Lexus. Everybody got something except us, man.
Bring it out.
And who's the one helping?
Bring it out.
We got no shoe manufacturer, man. We got nothing. Read that.
And I give unto them eternal life.
He said he gave unto us eternal life. Read.
And they shall never
He
perish.
said we will never perish. Read.
Neither shall any man pluck them out of my
He
hand.
said nobody's even going to pluck us out of his hands. Read.
My Father, which gave them me,
He said my Father which gave them me. Read.
is greater than all.
He said he's greater than them all. Read.
And no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's
He
hand.
said nobody's going to be able to pluck the righteous ones out of the Father's hand. Read.
I and my Father are one.
He said him and his Father is one. Read.
Then the Jews took up stones again to stone
Let
him.
me tell you something, man. Y'all better understand this, man. He didn't say the other nations. He said our people, man.
That's right.
You got our people behind a lot of this stuff, man.
That's
A lot of them behind this interracial marriage thing going on, man.
Bring it out.
You got a lot of them, man, that you got Black Dentist Association won't come into the hood. They'll go into the white man neighborhoods and the other foreigners, and they'll set up shop and do free teeth cleaning, free check. They'll do all this stuff, but to come into their own, you'll never see it. You'll never see the Black Police Association come into the neighborhood and try to tell his brothers and sisters how to conduct themselves. You'll never see the Black Firefighters Association. You'll never see none of these people come in and try to do anything for us, man.
Bring it out.
They have sold out for the mighty dollar.
That's right.
Read up.
Yahawashi answered them,
He said, Christ answered them. Read.
many good works have I shewed you from my Father. For which of those works do you stone me?
What was he doing? He was just teaching the word, man.
Bring it out.
What are we doing? Why do they hate us so much? Righteousness is what they hate.
That's right.
Wickedness is what they love. They love fornication.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Read.
The Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, And because that thou, being a man, makest thyself God.
So they always, and this is what you're gonna hear from them. They hate, man. They hate this truth. It's in their system. It's like a zebra that got stripes. It's in the system.
Right. Bring it out.
It's in his lineage. It's in their system, man. They can't get it out. You can't change it. You think about it. We've been downtown for years, man. You ain't seen now educated person come up in there, man. Now bookkeepers. None of these people, man.
Yeah.
No lawyers.
Right.
No judges.
Bring it out.
Where are these people at? They all are part of the game too, man.
Right.
Why? Why? Back to John 8:44. John 8:44. Let's see what Christ said to him.
St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
We always using this as some Esau.
Bring it out.
What did he say about Creflo Dollar?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Hold up. What about Michelle Obama?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Let's see. What about LeBron?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
What about Kobe Bryant?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
What about Michael Jordan?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
What about Oprah Winfrey?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Read on.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
Read on.
He was a murderer.
Well, hold up. How much hatred they have for their brothers?
He was a murderer.
Read on.
From the beginning.
Read on.
And abode not in the truth.
They don't want to come to the truth, man.
That's right.
So,
bring it out.
Read.
Because there is no truth in him.
See, there's no truth in them, man. No matter how much they telling you, man. There's no truth in them. Read.
When he speaketh a lie.
When he speaketh a lie, read.
He speaketh of his own, for he is a liar.
He's a liar, read.
And the father of it.
It come from us. The greatest peoples, man, have to create the greatest problems. And the greatest peoples can create the greatest deception.
That's right.
Understand? We at war, man. Read up.
And because I tell you the truth.
Christ said, because I tell you the truth, read.
Ye believe me not.
So they don't believe. They don't want to believe, man. No matter what you're doing, no matter how many generations, they want to continue in the fornication lifestyle that they live.
That's right.
Right.
Read.
Which of you convinceth me of sin?
Which one of you convinces me of sin? Read.
And if I say the truth,
read on.
Why do ye not believe me?
So what did Christ do? What are we doing, man? We just want to be who we are. You're gonna see him sending news media. First, you're gonna see them sending the stepping Texas first. They're gonna be the ones come and try to clown us. See, we got to be prepared for this, man.
That's right.
Everybody ain't prepared to speak to these people, man, because they will try to tongue twist you, man. You got to know how to cut them.
That's right.
So everybody ain't prepared for their media, man. They gonna send them stepping fetch and them buck dancing too tight suits with them bow ties on.
Bring it out.
They gonna send them after us first. Who do you always think they send after first?
Bring it out.
They send the stepping fetches out there, man. That's how they get down. They'll be the ones to come and suppress this truth. Their job is to make sure this truth don't grow.
That's right.
Not one politician said he was an Israelite.
Bring it out.
Not one judge said he's an Israelite.
Bring it out.
But see, we've been playing the game wrong, man. We've been taught wrong. We've been the brothers leading us wrong. And now that the Spirit is raising us up to really see what's going on, you're gonna have a lot of these camps got a problem with what we're doing.
That's right.
Because they're not for justice, man. They're here for fame. It's a lot of fans in the truth. Read up.
He that is of God.
He that is of God, read.
Heareth God's word.
See, they hear the truth, man. Read.
Ye therefore hear them not.
Read on.
Because ye are not of God.
So they're not of the fold, man. We've been fighting this war, man, and we've been going after Esau. Well, we forgot about them, and nobody never said nothing about it. You thinking Don Lemon, them homosexuals don't know who we are, man? You thinking these elites don't have the information? Y'all thinking it's just the popes, man. The popes were set up by us.
That's right.
Get out.
But see, they have to give it that image of the people that they want us to focus on. But we got to focus on them too. Who do you think Christ? All throughout the scriptures, coming from Moses. What was Noah dealing with? Who was Moses dealing with? Who's the one giving Moses most of the hell around there, man?
Bring it out.
Who the one wanted to kill Ezekiel, Isaiah, man, Amos? Who's the one just giving them much hell? Zechariah, man.
Bring it out.
Who's the ones that was coming against them? The same people coming against us.
Bring it out.
And so they know we don't have the strength right now, but see, through the Lord, we do.
That's right.
But that's the thing, man. Give me Sirach 41:1. Let me show you something. Sirach 41:1. Let's go through this right quick, man. Let's show you something, man. Read that out.
Sirach, chapter 41, verse 1.
Read on.
O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession.
See, a lot of them, their possession is more important, man, than, you got, some of our people got 10-bedroom home, man. People out there sleeping on the streets.
Bring it out.
You got people that they won't do nothing for nobody, man. Look at all people out there homeless and stuff. You see these guys, they show all these rappers and stuff, how many cars they got, these basketball players. You see it, man, but see, you couldn't understand it. They wrapped up in their possession. They say, oh, death. But read.
Unto the man that hath nothing to vex him, and that hath prosperity in all things.
Read on.
Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat.
They still can get this truth, but read.
O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth.
And see, all the lies, the way that he been perceived and taught, all that stuff gonna fail soon, man. A lot of these people that thought they had money gonna wake up one morning and got a dime.
Bring it out.
Time to get things in order, man.
That's right.
We are a sacrifice for these next generations.
That's right.
But some people still want to live. I still some people. You know how many restaurants I ate out in? See, I don't go to their restaurants.
Bring it out.
I don't go to the places where our people got their head busted wide open.
Bring it out.
To sit in their restaurants, man. See, I don't do these things. And you got a lot of our people that own a lot of these franchises, man.
Right.
Pushing that garbage in our neighborhoods. Read up.
That is now in the last age.
See, we're in the last times, man. Read.
And is vexed with all things. And to him that despaireth and hath lost patience.
Read on.
Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh.
See, this is the sentence over the Lord over all flesh. Read.
And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition.
There's no examination. Read.
In the grave.
You can't do nothing in the grave.
That's right.
Read.
Whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years.
Read on.
The children of sinners.
It's telling you, letting you know, these are the children of sinners. Read.
Are abominable children.
They're abominable, and then they find pleasure. Look at Carly B now, man. A big drag, man. A lot of you sisters, I'm gonna dig in your system. Big drag men.
Bring it out.
Dressing. Let me tell you something. These people are impatient. They you know how it is. We used to be just like them. We used to get dressed looking like Bozo the Clown to go to a club to commit wickedness.
Bring it out.
We had that same spirit at one time. So you seeing our sisters now, they had they hair looking like Skittles, face painted.
Bring it out.
Looking like some clowns, man. That's what they look like out there, some clowns, man.
Right.
Brothers do tube jeans so tight, man, that they can't even breathe. Looking like a robot, huh? Walking like this, huh? Yeah, my skin, I work in them though, but hey, I ain't walking around in them, tight suits and stuff, man, little bitty jackets on, little clothes on, man. They got us out there looking like fools, man.
Bring it out.
And it's the elites, it's the one passing it down. Read up.
And they that are conversing.
They that are what?
Conversing.
These are the ones that keep company. Read.
In the dwelling of the ungodly.
See, a lot of them keep company, man, and they dwell with the ungodly. Read.
The inheritance of sinners' children.
This is the estate of sinners' children. Read.
Shall perish.
Hold up, what did it say?
Shall perish.
What's going to happen to them?
Shall perish.
Read on.
and their posterity
This is their descendants, their future generations. Read.
shall have a perpetual reproach.
They say a never-ending reproach, a never-ending shame. Read.
The children will complain of an ungodly
See,
father,
they're going to start complaining, man. This is all we was taught, man. We didn't know. Read.
because they shall be reproached
They're going to be shamed. Read.
for his sake.
They're going to be shamed because they live that same wicked lifestyle, man. Read.
Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction.
It's going to be for their destruction. Read.
And if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse.
See, they don't forget they are not a curse too, man, no matter how much they have.
Bring it out.
They still call the N word too.
That's right.
Read.
Right.
And if ye die,
If ye die, read.
a curse shall be your portion.
Devoted for destruction forever. Read.
All that are of the earth
Read on.
shall turn to earth again.
They're gonna go right back to the dirt, back to the dirt. Read.
So the ungodly shall go from a curse
Read on.
to destruction.
That's that second death, man.
Bring it out.
Read.
The mourning of men is about their body,
That's about their nation. Read.
but an ill name of sinners shall be blotted
I
out.
don't care what your name, LeBron who, Oprah Winfrey who, they gonna be blotted out, man.
That's right.
Y'all thinking, they talking about DMX, he heard the truth in the come on, I'm telling these Israelites, man, they some weak lights around here. Read.
Have regard to thy name,
Have regard, consider to thy name. Read.
for that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold.
Read on,
A good life hath both few days.
This is in this world, a good life, but have but a few days. How long did you see these people that make money? They dying 20 years later.
Bring it out.
They all on the rap
Bring it
magazines
out.
and stuff, man, all on the television. Hey, such and such dead at the age of 41 years old. See, it's crazy.
Bring it out.
Y'all thinking they live from a child? No, man, it's a game. Read.
But a good name
A good name, read.
endureth forever.
See, a good name endures forever. Read.
My children,
Read on.
keep discipline
Keep knowledge. Read.
in peace,
Read on.
for wisdom that is hid,
That is hid. Read.
and a treasure that is not seen.
Read on.
What profit is in them both?
What profit is in them both? Read.
A man that hideth his foolishness is better than a man that hideth his wisdom.
Read on.
Therefore, be shamefaced according to my
It
word.
say be shamefaced according to this word. Read.
For it is not good to retain all shamefacedness,
Read on.
neither is it altogether approved in everything. Be ashamed of whoredom
It say be ashamed of that fornication they out there doing. Read.
before father and mother,
Before elder in these laws. Read.
and of a lie
Read on.
before a prince and a mighty man.
We are awakened, man. We seeing all of this stuff, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see our children's out there, man.
That's right.
Read.
Of an offense before a judge, and
Wait, what?
a judge and a ruler.
Read on.
Of iniquity before a congregation and people. Of unjust dealing before thy partner
These are these other nations. Read.
and friends.
See, they do it right in front of them because they okay with it. They give them a stamp of approval. Keep them like they are, man. Good. Pat them on the head. Good boy. It's all a game, man. Who do you think owns some of these private penitentiaries around here?
Bring it out.
Hey, Michael Jordan owns some of them.
Bring it out.
No, see, they ain't gonna tell you who Oprah Winfrey name.
Bring it out.
You thinking they not the ones that's helping persecuting our people, man?
Bring it out.
Y'all better understand, man. This is chilling, heart thrilling. Read up.
And of theft
Of theft, things stolen. Read.
in regard of the place where thou sojournest,
Read on.
and in regard of the truth of God and his covenant,
See, they don't forget about the agreement. Read.
and to lean
And the conceal. Read.
with thine elbow
Bending man. Read.
upon the meat,
They don't want this truth, man. They don't want to change. Read.
and of scorning
And contempt. Read.
to give and take,
To give and take. Read.
and of silence
Of silence, man. Read.
before them that salute thee,
To take pleasure. Read.
and to look upon an heart.
See, they love it, man, because people praises them. If LeBron came to this neighborhood, the whole neighborhood would be outside.
Right.
Granny be out there, she done forgot her walking cane running, man.
Bring it out.
I'm just telling you that if they got on the radio and said LeBron James is at on Body View, man, it'll be crowded as hell around here.
That's right.
Read that again for them.
And of silence before them that salute thee.
They like that pleasure, man, to be pleased. Read.
And to look upon an harlot, and to turn away thy face from thy kinsmen.
See, they don't turn away their face from us, man. Read.
Or to take away a portion or a gift, or to gaze upon another man's wife.
They like dealing with these other nations' doctrine, man.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
That's all they want to do. You don't see LeBron's now. I'm going to show you in the video. Read up.
Or to be over busy with his maid, and come not near her bed.
And that's separating. Read.
Or of upbraiding speeches before friends, and after thou hast given, upbraid not.
They don't separate not, man. Read.
Or of iterating,
repeating, read,
and speaking again that which thou hast heard.
Lies, they continue pushing the lies, read.
And of revealing,
discoursing, read.
Of secrets.
Of what?
Of secrets.
Give me this video, man. We got one more precept we got. Let me show you about these secrets, man. Let's show you about these secrets, man. Let me show you something. Y'all don't know they all into it, man. This is a code, man. We. Look at here. Pause it. What woman you know is built like that, man? Kabbalah, restoring the red string right there. See, a lot of y'all don't know some of the stuff that they do. Go ahead and play it. Pause it. Look at Twinkles right there. See? They're all part of the game. Play it. They're not going to reveal. Look. Pause it. Another drag man. Look at the homosexual sitting there laughing.
Bring it out.
Pause it. Another drag man. I know. Oh, yeah, that can't be a drag. Yeah, that's a man.
Bring it out.
Play it. Pause it. They got it all, man. They let you know, man. They're not about us, man. They're about this homosexuality thing. That's a drag man too. Go ahead, play it.
You and Lisa Rinna have been friends for how long?
10 years.
That's a man too.
Just from Bev Hills or what?
No, we met actually studying Kabbalah.
Wow.
We studied Kabbalah and our kids
Was
were
Madonna in that class?
Yeah, she was. Well, yeah, we were in the same group, exactly.
Wow.
Madonna, Demi, and Ashton. Yeah, we'd had,
Pause.
you know.
Who was that sitting beside her? Ain't that Dwayne wife, Dwayne man, husband right there?
Bring it out.
Yeah. That's a man too. See, this is, why would they be pushing? Why? Let me ask you this: why do all the entertainers push homosexuality? Why is Magic Johnson got a 450? I can't even say it. He's got a giant walking around here, man.
That's right.
Why? All of them. Go ahead and play, man.
Shabbat on Friday night at the Kabbalah Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see this?
Fun.
They're doing it.
Did you?
All in.
Did you?
So they all in. All of these actors, man. Every entertainer. They into it, man. Yeah, you wouldn't think. Al Green, listen. This is why I say they secrets right here. See? Blind sodomite right there, man. See? They're not gonna take it. See? They all involved, man. You thinking he probably ran that fast, man? They probably had him in the laboratory, man. See? Look at that. That's a man right there. That's another drag. Look at that rug on your head. See? They all a part of this, man. And then this is who all people gonna love. Look at Twinkle Piper. And Weezy say he took it out, he like it. Look at this fabulous drag man right there. That's a woman. Look at this. And he's supposed to be a thug, man. Stop the snitching. See, look at her. They all a part of it, man. CeeLo, crossover and sell out. Crossover and sold out. They tell you, man, be somebody. Look at here. It ain't no changing, man. You see them throwing these things up, man. They let you know basketball players too, man. They same thing, man. It's part of the game. There's no changing, man. Kobe, same thing, man. They're a family of evildoers, man. Look at Tiger Woods. See? Football players. See, he get a job for doing all that. Look at this. Look at it. Same thing, man. They are a fraternity of daddy. Right. Their job is to keep us on the bottom, man. Oprah, Wicked Tail, and the college players. They go to them, man. They recruit. Look at Eddie, man. They're not gonna tell y'all, man. You'll never be told by them, man. They have soul out. Even if you be seeing these guys in management positions, they all are part of it, man. Drag me. Look at this homosexual. Nick man. Look at Ice Cube. They all actors. Look at the politician doing what Ice Cube did. Look at Sammy Davis Jr., man. There's no change. See, they let you know they'll never tell y'all these secrets. The truth. See, common guys, bank managers right there, man. See, all of them are part of this, man. Even this setup. They love him, man. These are the ones that push on us, man. They'll never tell.
I am not talking about religion. I am a Christian. That is my faith. I'm not asking you to be a Christian. If you want to be one, I can show you how.
With God, anything is possible. See, their God is themselves. See, these are the ones that they push on us. If they say Beyonce was down in Arkansas, they had Chef Freeways down. See, they give, these are the ones, these are their false prophets, man. The ones that have power. And that's who they want you to follow. Not him, but Jesus is real. See how you'll see that man come through there and slap them both out, that's when, get off that stage, man.
I would look back now and say I was a believer, but I was not following Christ.
See, read this last precept, man. We out of here.
So shalt thou be truly shamefaced.
What are they gonna be?
Truly shamefaced.
Read.
And find favor before all men.
So you got to understand, man. Y'all better understand, man. We're at war. It's time for some of you young men and your sisters to stop it. It's time to get serious, man. We can't take a kingdom back if we want to still play the okie doke game. This is all business, man. Christ said he was about the Father's business. Time to get serious. Shalom.